Our brew today is going to be 5 gallons. You can mix as much as you want, but remember the problem is it's AACT, actively aerated compost tea. It has to be used within a few hours after brewing, so only make what you plan on using right away. A great thing about compost tea is that it can be mixed with water while it's being applied. A lot of times when it's raining out, I'll still go out and work because it's a great day for me to apply it. Once again, the rain is a means of transporting it into the soil. This is a good practice, especially if you have chlorinated water. Chlorine is designed to kill microbes, so you can't use it unless it's been aerated for a couple hours beforehand. If you have a chance to collect rainwater, that too is an effective way to make and apply your tea. Using well water is fine also. Type compost tea into a search engine and you'll get a whole collage of different brewers out there. If you want to purchase one of these, by all means go ahead, but like compost, not all brewers are created equal. Do your research if you decide to go that route, or you can do it yourself easily with a clean 5-gallon bucket. As far as the pump goes, don't go and grab the kids' aquarium pump for this. You'll need something a little bit stronger. For a 5-gallon brew, you'll need a pump that's at least 1 cubic feet per minute. The one that I'm using is 1.5 cubic feet per minute, and I bought it online. It was about $60. You'll need a decent sized air stone. Make sure the flexible hose is secure at both ends. Place on the bottom of the bucket. If you have time and you want to cut a hole into the cover for a tighter fit, that's fine. Fill the bucket with water. Remember, always keep children away from a situation like this. It only takes a second for a curious mind to have an accident. If you have chlorinated supplied water, this is the time you're going to want to aerate. The chlorine will evaporate, making it safe for the microbes. Adding a little bit of liquid humate is a good option to rid the water of chloramines. While we wait, let's go get that compost tea bag ready. I recommend using gloves when handling compost. Remember, the compost is alive with bacteria and many other forms of life, so use precautions. And if not, then wash your hands as soon as you get done. There are many things you can use as a tea bag. I've used nylons, but I seem to get more success from using paint straining bags, plus they're less than $1 for a couple of them. I'll put in 4 to 6 cups of healthy compost for a 5-gallon brew. I'll throw in something in there that'll float so the bag doesn't sit on the bottom of the bucket and it stays aerated. Here I'm using a few ping pong balls so that the compost doesn't get clumped up. Adjust the amount of compost you add. The bag needs to float or it won't be fully aerobic. Tie everything nice and secure, and presto, we've got our tea bag. After waiting for the water to be oxygenated enough to evaporate any chlorine, we'll now place the tea bag into the bucket. We'll add about 2 tablespoons of molasses to feed the bacteria, and a fish hydrolysate and kelp mixture to help feed the fungi. If you choose to use mycorrhizal spores, you'll want to wait till the end of the brew to add it. Now we'll put our cover on, make sure you secure it, and let it brew for about 20 to 24 hours. You don't want to brew much past the 24 hours because the microbes begin to run out of food and will start to eat each other, which depletes oxygen. When the brew is complete, it should smell good. If it doesn't smell good, it probably has gone anaerobic, which means the oxygen levels have been depleted and it should be discarded. Once again, your tea should be used within 4 hours after you shut off the pump. If your weekends are free, an idea is to start brewing on Saturday morning so it'll be ready to use on Sunday. Time it accordingly and use good ingredients and you should have good success. A bioassay will give you an accurate account of what the microbes and the populations are if you want, but like I stated before, they can be costly. When you're done using the tea, make sure you clean everything thoroughly. The bucket, the hose, the stone. Remember, this is bacteria and fungi we're talking about here, so it must be kept clean.